Hello everybody and welcome again to a new video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the ABS pump on this Toyota Prius 2011. This is a third generation and these electric pumps, they tend to go out a lot. So right now I'm getting a ABS warning light and a brake light and a few other codes. So I'm going to be changing this and hopefully they will go away. First thing that you got to do, you have to disconnect the battery in your car. I already did that, so I will disregard that. Next thing, you have to get a socket number 12, so make sure you get number 12, and you have to get right underneath your steering wheel, and you will remove those 4 screws, nuts. You should be able to see them right there. Okay, and this, if you have some extension, it might be easier. I am gonna go ahead and start unscrewing them with my ratchet. You might need a longer number 12. It might be easier just to have a long one. Alright guys, the top ones could be a little bit more challenging. So what I did, I just put my extension right there. And then you just have to take your time and it's gonna come out. Okay, and then one more. That one should be pretty easy to take out. I'm gonna remove this cover here to make it easier. You just take a Phillips screwdriver and remove these 2, or a number 8. Go ahead and plug this here. Alright guys, with that out of the way, we should have easier access. And we do. So now you can remove that bolt, that nut. You guys can also use longer extension just to make it easier. And I should be able to remove that screw, that nut. Alright, let's see. Okay. Don't lose these nuts. And then we have one more over there. little tougher to get. Let's see. This is not the most comfortable place to work. Actually, I think it's the worst place to work, but we have to do it. And then we have to remove this pin here. There's a pin that we just have to take out, and we can use, I think we can just use a flathead screwdriver. All right, we got everything out. Now we have to remove this pin. There's a spring here, so just, yeah, make sure you remove the spring as well. And then you remove the pin. Let's see if you guys can see here. All right, and I put this to the side, and then we should be able to push our ABS module and pump out. So here, guys, you have to remove, you will actually have to remove this here, this plastic cover, and I've done it many times before, and it's very simple. You have to remove your windshield wipers, and then you have to remove this, and there's gonna be a metal cover that you have to remove as well. All right, so we're gonna remove this first. So with number 14, we'll remove this. Here we gotta open this, just pop it out. Remove that one. Remove the windshield wipers. One, it's kind of hard to remove it. We might have to close this hood and remove it from here. Once that's out of the way, we'll make sure to keep everything together. You will remove this. You have to unclip it. Now you will grab some number 10 and you will remove the windshield motors. windshield wiper motors. You can leave it there if you want. Okay. And now you guys should be able. We have one more here. This should be almost loose. This way you guys can work much better. Okay, so let me get closer to that side. I think that's better. So here, guys, we have to remove, let's see, this one, this reservoir. This, you just remove it. It's just, again, number 10s. This is actually a bracket. I don't know, might have to remove the whole bracket actually. Let's see. Yeah, let's remove this bracket here. That's gonna be 14 millimeter. So grab your 14 millimeter and remove this bracket. Don't forget to unplug this one. And then you will grab your number 10. This, I just put it back here. And then I'll just grab my number 10 again and remove that bracket from the reservoir. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna remove this little clip here from this bracket. Alright guys, so this was pretty easy to remove. As you guys can see, there's right underneath this little tab, so if you guys lift it up, you should be able to remove this easily, this tab right under. See? Now, with that out of the way, you guys will see a few other brackets here. One is holding the ECM, and there's this bracket here. We have to remove the cable attached to it, so just remove the clip using your flathead screwdriver. Okay, and then you guys should be able to have access to that. Okay, so here guys, I want you to see this. You have to remove this one here. Oh, actually, sorry, no, it was from the pump, from the reservoir. So don't worry about this one. Let's see what else we have. Let me show you guys a better angle. Let's see, that might be better. Okay guys, here you guys will have to remove, there's two connectors down here that are going into the pump. So you guys have to remove those two connectors as well. And this number 10, so there's a number 10 here with a bracket. It's just right there, it's just the number 10. And then you just remove it. And then down there is another number 10. Alright, here guys, let me show you this screw that we have to remove. There's this bracket going from here to there, and I wanna remove that nut right there. So I'm gonna grab my tool. Actually, I want to remove this out of the way as well, so make sure you guys remove that one. Okay, so we should have access now. Oh, we have one more right there. Right now guys, you can remove this bracket here. No, I lost the nut somewhere in there. It's not good. Oh, I think it's right there. We should be able to remove this, but first you guys have to remove these are number 10, so we have to grab a wrench number 10 and remove those. Alright, now guys, you have to make sure that you unplug this one. You have to pull this out. Actually, we're gonna unplug it after we remove these lines here. after we remove these lines, we should be able to get this out. Also, don't forget to undo this one here, or actually, yeah, the whole thing will come out. So you guys have to grab your number 10 and undo this. Right? Super simple. So one out of the way. Yeah, it's gonna drip a little bit, but don't worry about it. You can just remove it with your hands once it's loose. Okay. Third one and one more.
Beer, brother.
Absolutely. Alright guys, so you have to remove these ones. This bracket, it's two bolts here. These are holding these lines. So you guys wanna remove this. Is two number 10s, and then you'll be able to remove this bracket. It's actually one single bolt. So I'm gonna leave this bolt. I should put it back here, that way we don't lose it. All right. Let's see what else we got holding down this. now with this outside, you guys have to unplug it from here. So you will grab your screwdriver. So you guys will grab your screwdriver and open it. Let me show you. Like this. And then this, you guys should be able to remove this connector here. Okay, super easy. Once you remove the connector, you can take this pump out of the way, and you guys will have access to. So this is the module, ABS module, and this is the pump. Okay. For the pump, you have to remove these two. There we go. Now we have to remove this one, and as you guys can see, there's two this is being held by two mounts, this one down there and on the side. So I'm guessing we just have to slide it out. There is two number 10 nuts that you have to remove, and that's gonna be very difficult. It's that one, let me show you guys, and then one in the back. It's gonna be that one. There's two nuts, see, at the end, that you guys will have to take out. Okay guys, so it's really hard to remove this pump. You have to unscrew these two, and it's really hard to get the screw out because there's not much space. So when you guys break it loose, you can just stick your hand and try to unscrew it and make sure you don't lose it. Okay, same with that one. And then you have these bumpers here. There's like these bumpers that hold the motor to the chassis. There's one more on that side, which it makes it really difficult to slide it. I had to use one of these, a big screwdriver, to basically just push it to that side, and then once I push it far enough, it's really hard. You can pull it up, and then you should be able to remove this pump. But guys, it's really hard to remove, so just take your time and patience. And that's how you remove the brake pump and the ABS module. So it's not an easy job, so make sure you take your time. Don't lose any screws. Make sure to remove the rest of the lines here. There's just one line attached here, so yeah, make sure you guys take away that line, and then that should be the only one left, and then it should be able to remove. We should be able to just remove the whole thing. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna remove that one now. Alright guys, so for the new module that I got, I only have this one and this one. It doesn't come with the reservoir, so I am gonna save the brake fluid from this reservoir, and I'm just gonna put it on this, in this bottle. Let's see. We're gonna do like this, and then I'm gonna take this one, I'm gonna put it here and save the brake fluid. So make sure you guys put the reservoir with the new module and accumulator. So let's disconnect this one, let's disconnect that one, and this will go to the new unit. So when you guys put this back together, make sure to put this little rubber on the new accumulator bracket. You will need it when you slide it in down there. Alright my friends, here they just brought the battery back, and I finished installing it right now. Again, I had the battery fixed. They charged me $900. They came back, they put it back, and then had the hybrid system check sign come on again. But luckily the battery was under warranty, so they took it back, they fixed it. They said they had 2 loose bolts that they had to make them tighter. So, and then now they brought me the battery back. So let's see if it actually works this time. I hope so. This way we can get this car going. So yeah, I'm connecting everything here. Make sure you guys connect everything. I need a nut here. I'm gonna put the nut, and yeah, I'm gonna put everything back together. Now I'm doing the brake booster. I'm changing it right now. I will post that video. Check it out. It's gonna be on a different video, how to change the brake ABS module on the booster. So yeah, let's see if the car starts now. Alright guys, so I finished installing the ABS module and pump. I still have to plug it in, but now I'm just gonna fill the reservoir with brake fluid. Let's see. So I filled it up to the max line, and now I have to remove the air bubbles from the lines. So how I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna loosen up each one of them, and as I loosen them up, I'm gonna press on the brake, and I should have some air coming out of there. So pretty simple. Yeah, we have the 4 lines, actually 5, because this one goes on that. Yeah, so we're gonna start with the bottom one, and I'm gonna get it loose. This one, the bottom one, is loose already, so I'm gonna push on the pedal, and then it's gonna leave some air. It's gonna let the air out and fluid should start coming out, and then you lock it. I keep the pedal pressed, and then you
Also you bleed from here and then also from there.
yeah. So I press it. Yeah. There's air coming, right? Okay. Yeah. Remove all the other one's closed. Yeah, they're closed. The other ones. Okay, so we just bled everything from here. Everything is tight now. We did each one of them, and then the top one. We got bubbles out, and we're gonna fill up the reservoir with more brake fluid because now it's all the way down. Just put it to the max. Okay, and now I'm gonna plug in the module, and we're gonna start and see.
I finished there, so we could drive it through here.
All right, sounds good. Hopefully these lights won't go away. Okay, let's check it out. All right, I'm gonna install these. And then I'm gonna plug in the normal regular battery. And let's start it. All right, hopefully those ABS lights went away. And they're still there. Unfortunately, I might have to erase them with my scanner, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. All right, my friends, I just deleted the codes with my scanner, and all the lights went away. Even the check engine light that I had an issue with the O2 sensor. Maybe that one will come back. I have the new O2 sensor, so I'm gonna change it just in case. But it's good. I fixed the issue. I changed the ABS module on the pump, and it fixed the issue, guys. So if you guys find this video useful, please subscribe to my channel, put a like, and if you have any questions, write it down in the comment section, and see you guys on the next video.